Yeah, no, that's easy. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Shailene Woodley, and we were just discussing her embryonic fear of flying. It's starting to, it's coming in.
It's coming in.
And I'm telling you that you can. I had it, and what I did was I got a pilot's license.
Are you lying?
No, not at all.
Because that's actually, I've said that. I'm like, I need to learn how to fly just so that maybe that will take away the fear.
Yeah, it's, you know what happened was
you trick yourself in thinking that you're in control, but you're really not.
You are when you're flying the plane.
Yeah, but if you're a passenger on a commercial flight and you're
no, you're not in control.
You're not in control.
But you
at least
desire
you feel like
control.
you know, but yeah.
Right, you desire control, so you start doing a little daft little OCD things in order
in the back of the plane.
Right, so you try and you're like, if I wear these underpants, if I do this thing, if I walk this way, if I don't walk in these cracks, if I say this thing, if I do that, all these things trying to control something, which you can't control. But if you fly in a plane, you're like, I'm going over here.
Yeah.
Do you know it was actually, you know the actor Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Who's a pilot, and he was on the show once, and I told him about my fear of flying, just like yours, and he said, you're not afraid of flying, you're a control freak.
It's, yeah, total control.
Right, well, I think you should learn to fly.
I would love to learn to fly.
Well, I can't teach.
Do you know how to sail?
I can sail a little bit, yeah.
I want to learn how to do that too.
That's much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it goes wrong, it's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you go, oh, something bad might happen in half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you fix it, you know. You could actually have a sandwich and then take care of the emergency.
Or you could swim there for a while if something happened.
But, well, what kind of sailing would you like to do? It's back to ships again. It's the Goonies for you.
It's the ships thing.
It's the ships. That's what it is. It's a life at sea.
That's actually really weird that you say ships. I always have reoccurring dreams about ships. Maybe I need to examine this ship situation. You need to be my therapist.
Well, okay, I'll get the pipe back in. What about sailors? You like them?
Do I like sailors?
Yeah.
I don't know that many sailors. I'm sure
really?
I would love sailors if I...
It depends on the individual sailor. Some sailors are fabulous and others are just plain crotchety. Why? They're just not that pleasant, Shailene.
And that's all I gotta
We should
say
talk about
that.
the film. We should. We just said that you liked it. What happens in it?
So it's awesome. I think it's so neat because it's not a coming of age film, but it does follow a young woman as she becomes sort of an adult. And
that's a coming of age film, then.
It is, but there's a lot of other components involved. But what I love about it is it doesn't just focus on, so many, I guess, coming of age films focus on certain aspects of it, like falling in love for the first time or getting your heart broken for the first time.
First time you do acid.
Yeah, of course, yeah, all of those things. And this movie, I feel like, touches on more than just the things that we see often in young adult films. But it follows a young girl whose mother disappears, and she has to figure out who she is while dealing with the chaos of not having a mother.
So it's a comedy, then?
It's really funny.
Yeah, really,
yeah, really funny.
Now, does she disappears during a magician's trick?
Like, instead of, well, the magician puts that cloth thing in front of her.
The magic invisibility cloak? Yes.
Pulls it up, she's still there, puts it back, pulls it up, she's still there, pulls it back, and then she's gone.
Then she's gone.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to see any magicians in Las Vegas?
No.
Go.
I should go.
Go.
I love magicians.
Go.
I'm like one of those people in the crowd who's like, how did they do that?
Yeah, no, go. And I think, you know, it's a shame it's closed down. You would have loved the Liberace Museum as well in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Go.
Have you been to the Magic Castle out here?
I have been to the Magic Castle,
Is
yeah.
it pretty magic?
Yeah, it's magical. It's like Hogwarts, but, you know, but just off Hollywood Boulevard.
Like bookshelves and stuff move. And
yeah, the bookshelf,
right?
there's a piano that plays itself. Like,
there.
I'm doing hands, but there's no hands. It's just the piano.
Just reacting to the
Yeah,
hands
yeah,
that
and
are
you
there.
can say things to it, and it'll play what you want.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't know how that's done. They must have a guy inside that piano. I'm thinking a little person with a smaller piano.
And they're just connected.
It's like they're inside there, and the piano's there, and they say, what did you say? You must remember this. Yeah, yeah, no, they do it. Can you play the piano?
No, I wish I could.
Well, you better get on with it then.
I know. Well, the thing with piano is I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people, parents put their kids in piano lessons when they're young, and the kids end up, that's what happened to me. I was in piano lessons for like 2 years, hated it when I was like 5.
Right.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, that's terribly sad.
It's not sad, it just is.
They should have taken you to the Liberace Museum before it closed down. Then you would have realized all the possibilities that a life of piano playing could bring. Holy crackers, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
I do lovingly envy pianists, though, because the way that their communication with the...
I envy all artists who lose themselves in the art, don't you? Like anyone who completely...
loses themselves completely?
Yes, the complete lack of ego that a true artist exhibits whilst doing the art. Like for a movie
I thought you
actor.
meant in general always, like they just lose
No,
themselves.
not all art. Oh, they lose themselves? Like, where am I? I was just playing the piano, and now I'm inside a piano? No, I mean, the loss of any ego. In someone who's functioning within their chosen art. Like if you see a painter work, or even a great actor at work, you see some, like look at Meryl Streep, arguably the greatest female actor of her generation, and maybe of our time. Someone who seems to have, when the cameras are turning, a lack of vanity. Something that you wouldn't think an actor, no disrespect, would have. A lack of vanity. It's just like, I don't see her getting Botoxed and pulled and teased, and she's just like...
Yeah, she's a woman, like she...
Right.
Yeah.
Right, she passes through her life. That's what I would like for you. And I get...
I would like that for me,
yeah,
too.
I think you've got all that. There's something, you have all of that stuff. But you must be careful because this town is so full of weasels and awful satanic manipulators.
I don't live here.
You know.
That's why I don't live here.
Oh, where'd you live? Oh, don't say the street.
Huh?
Don't say the street. People are listening.
I don't really live anywhere.
Give a general geographic area. Western United States?
The United States.
Do you walk the earth from town to town
like
solving crimes?
I just run everywhere.
You run? Do you run?
I do like running, yeah.
Yeah, I run too.
Do you run? Mm-hmm. You sort of just get in the flow and you're like, okay.
I used to run even when I was drunk.
Even when you were drunk, you would
Even
run?
when I was drinking, I used to run. In fact, I used to run a lot.
It was probably colorful. You were probably
Yeah, I was just like,
more.
I gotta get out of here.
You weren't running for pleasure back then, though.
I don't even think I run for pleasure now. I think it's more a search for grace.
You run to search for grace.
I think I run for the pain.
The physical pain.
Yeah, sure.
The emotional pain.
Yeah, the feeling of exhaustion. You know what I mean?
You do feel accomplished when you...
Yeah, that feeling of, I'm completely exhausted.
Yeah.
So now I can't panic.
What do you do when you feel completely exhausted?
Well, when I feel completely exhausted, I lie down. What are you doing?
I probably lie down. But like after a run, is that what you do? You run and then you feel...
I run, I lie down, I get up. You're never going to keep me down. I get down. Well, Shailene, we're out of time.
All right, man.
All right, then. So let's smoke our pipes as they play the music of Enya.
Enya, again.
We need you to go and find Smog, Baggins. All right, that's enough. We'll be right back.